cannot keep up with this weather. It was 3 degrees this morning and now I'm sweating. Overshare! Because now Louis is out in the field, I asked the vet if I could do like a couple of bits and bobs with him to get his strength up before I get on him, pretty much, because I just want... Are you having fun there? I just want to give us the best chance of getting back. So we're going to go down to the jump school and do some walk poles. We did some the other day, which was kind of fun getting down there because a couple of the horses were going wild, which means Louis was piaffing down there, which was very lovely to watch because at least he feels all nice and well. And we're just going to walk over a few poles. Look, you're walking really fast. Hopefully when we get back on, then he will be, no, not hungry. Then he will be good to go a little bit stronger. I've just popped a couple of them at walk strides and just literally hand walking him over them. He's not very impressed. He's literally done a month of absolutely sweet FA. So this will be quite a lot for him, so we won't do too many of them. Oh, he's a clever boy. But he's really unimpressed. He's like, it's much more fun to jump these rather than walk over them. And I should be out in the field. We're doing some walk poles this morning, but Louis struggling with his back leg, picking it up, which isn't ideal. Are you being lazy or is there something wrong? Louis is not supposed to be here, he's supposed to be in the school with me. What are you doing, you horror? You are supposed to be walking over poles, not trotting off back to Apollo, looking very innocent and happy. That's my fault. Should have put a lunge line on. We will know for next time. Someone is feeling far too well this morning. This is the second time we've lost him. Hey Pooh, don't wind him up. Like you, don't wind him up. Are you going to be a good boy now? Third time lucky. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Right, down the field we go. Look at this butter wouldn't melt face though. Don't be an idiot. Come on. I know you're feeling well. And I know we've got to go down a big hill that you don't really want to go down. Girlfriend's at the bottom. Don't be an idiot. How come we can go a week without losing you once and then we lose you twice in one day? You're an idiot. Well, at least you're all perky and well, eh, kiddo? Don't wind him up. You're a horror. It's a menace this morning. Darling, what are you doing? Boop, boop, boop. We've come in the lunch pen today. We are just gonna do a couple of poles. Although he does tend to get scared of poles, which for an eventer is ridiculous. So I feel like 2 hands might be the very naughty last night. He kept getting to the top of the field and then galloping back down the field. So he needs to do something. And poor mum, I got an angry phone call. Come and get your horse. I was like, okay, I'm coming. You were so silly. Well done. Good boy. There we go. Get them legs moving. Right, last time. Good boy. Look at that. Beautiful. We're going into the next phase of rehab. I say that, but... Oh, I haven't even put hair collar on you. He's eating his breakfast, but I haven't put hair collar on him yet. Jeremy said to me, what did Jeremy say? Everything is working really slow because it's been a very long week. I've been away for 3 days with work at this huge conference. So Jeremy said I could get on him after 2 weeks, and I was going to give him 3 weeks and then get on him after that. But as I've been away, I've just keep getting calls from Mum saying how annoying Louis being, and he keeps like cantering off, and he's far too well for his own good. So I got Sam to come and put some shoes on him last night, and I'm going to get on him this morning because I think he's over it. Trouble is, he's a competition horse. He's used to doing competitions. He's used to being in full work. And at the moment, all he's doing is going from the stable to the field, back to the stable. So you can kind of understand his frustration. Like, there's no stimulation or anything. Oh my gosh. There's no stimulation or anything. Oh, I need to tie that up, young man. And he is bored. He doesn't feel groggy, he doesn't feel ill, he just feels bored. So it's time to get some stimulation back into his brain and get all his limbs doing something which is going to hopefully make him behave a bit better. This has been a while. Are you ready for this, Luba? Just shutting the gate. So, this is exciting. We are getting on Luba for the first time. I'm so excited. And a polo is coming with us to keep us company. And we are off. I am finally on Luba. Pickle's keeping us company. Oh. Tire in the hedge. I haven't ridden out this route for... I don't think I've ridden for the last 6 weeks through there. So, this is fun. I'm also on the quietest lane. Louis' been around this block, I would like to say, probably about 500 times in the last 6 years. So, we're going somewhere very familiar. Hopefully he's going to be knackered by the end of it, and then he won't be dragging Mum around. That's the reason I'm back on him, because he's getting a little bit too wild. Now there's a bag in the hedge. We made it back. We made it. What a bean. You were such a good boy. As were you. You were a good boy too. Safety in numbers, there was no naughty behaviour, no wildness. And now you're tired. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. There was a big old tyre in the hedge, and I was like, oh, here we go. But he was such a good boy. Such a good boy. You were a good boy too, weren't you? Babysitting. I am very, very lucky to have two absolutely fabulous, like super fabulous. I know everyone goes, oh, my horse is the best, but these two are so well behaved. I mean, I've basically brought them up like dogs, so they behave like dogs, but you're just two big donkeys, aren't you? They're just so well behaved. I'm so lucky, so thankful. Let's hope it carries on like this, because Louis 17 hands, so I'm not sure I want anything too wild from you, darling boy. No, yeah, you keep the wild in. But yeah, successful, well done. Good boy. So now we start our... Oh, he slobbered on my face. So now we start our journey of fittening. And actually, I think Apollo's going to be hacking out with us a bit as well. Safety in numbers. We like safety in numbers. So because I come up so early to ride, well, come up so early before work to do them, it's quite handy having to, no excuse, oh god, I was trying to put the cover back on my, put it on my saddle, very not doing very well, but it's really handy to have the both of them, because then it doesn't matter. I think Louis wants to itch. What are you doing? He's like, itch me, god damn you. So it's really handy having the both of them, because then it doesn't matter if I have no one to hack out with at 7 o'clock in the morning. Although now I'm battling with the light, but either way, I've got two, so Apollo's just going to get dragged out, oh god, for a hack every single time. Even if Neve's riding him in the evening, it's not going to hurt him to go around the block again. That'll keep his pork off whilst getting Louis's pork off. I have two porky pigs. They love their food. We are enjoying a little bit of the sunshine this morning after all that rain. God, there was so much of it. The lane was like a lake. My lane was like a lake. It was not fun. I'm glad I don't have a really low car, otherwise I would have floated through everything. But we are on day 4. I'm going to say 4. Day 4 of hacking. Louis is being exceptionally good. Mr. Polo has obviously looks really impressed about life. Has come out with us pretty much every time bar one. So he's getting a little bit more work because Neve is currently in Crete, which is lovely for her. I have found it really hard watching, like, I have such a great group of girls around me and they've included me in everything that they're doing, you know, so I've got the option to come on foot and watch them and support them, or, you know, I can always take Apollo and this, that and the other. But because Apollo isn't like my main focus, because obviously Neve has him all the time, I don't tend to set goals with him. The summer was slightly different because obviously he needed to go to the one-day event, which was fabulous, and you know, I got my arse in gear. We're going to turn right here, but Louis always wants to go left, so bear with me. So obviously seeing everyone, like all the girls still going out to competitions, they're all smashing it, like they're doing it amazingly, and I don't begrudge that at all. We all support each other, which is fabulous. Oh god, fall over. But it's not knowing how Louis is going to come back, it's the realisation that he was really ill and nearly died, it's how is my confidence going to be, and am I going to be able to achieve the things? You know, I've got like self-belief barriers left, right and centre. Don't slide over, please. But also on the flip side, the bit I'm focusing on is, well, I've not ridden for 7 weeks before I got back on Louis, because I didn't get on Apollo because there was nothing to motivate me, so I just didn't, which is probably quite bad, really. I've thought through this extensively. I'm very, very good at reflecting and tend to reflect quite a lot. So now is the time that I can start him from scratch again. He's not been ridden for 8 weeks. I've not ridden for 7 weeks. So he's lost all of his fitness, all of his muscle. He does look surprisingly well, to be fair. So I can start again and conquer some of the bad habits that we had last time round, which means then I can hopefully reach my goals a little bit easier and just start it off all right and be ready for the next season, and you know, have him super fit and exactly where I want him to give him the best chance. That's how I'm looking at it now. But I found it really, really difficult, which is why you guys probably will have noticed that there's been a few lack of videos, because it's just been so flat. It really has. Now I'm back on, I feel a lot more positive. You know, I've got things to work towards. I'm going to sort out a training plan, and just get things going again. He actually feels, since he's come back, I think he feels a little bit better, in the fact that I think he was so bored.
Yeah.
Whether it will last or not.
Anyway, cesareans are actually really very dissimilar.
No!
It's a hell of a recovery. It's like way more than you think it might be.
That's really true, actually. He's gonna be tired. So, what are you trying to achieve now?
Well, now you're on the outside track.
Yeah.
So you really feel he's quite weak and wobbly.
Yeah.
So if you give him the fence, he's just going to sit that outside shoulder on the fence a little bit.
Okay.
And start curling. This is your best opportunity for getting as straight as you can.
Yeah.
So staying sort of 2 to 3 meters on the inner track. And then I feel like he's probably not quite strong enough yet to do lots of trot walk trots to put him. So at the beginning I just kind of went round on the outside track, but a little bit quick.
Yeah.
Just getting him going, but then obviously on his shoulders. And then you're like, well, now he needs to find his balance. So rather than doing trot walk trots, which will help the balance,
Yeah.
like he's probably not quite strong enough there for lots
Okay.
of those at the time and cut quickly.
Yeah.
Transition within the pace.
Okay.
And also then that'll keep him in front of your leg,
Yeah.
hopefully, early on.
Louis has problems with this.
Kick, come on, Louis. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
So it's really easy is just to do it like almost letter to letter.
Yeah. Okay.
Relax, forward, relax, forward.
Yeah.
Making sure when you relax, you sort of hop on, he does sit a little bit. When you forward, he does actually
Go.
push and go.
Yeah.
Keep you. And obviously that's nice and easy. Again, all on the inside track.
Okay.
And then also you can feel, because of course, when you've asked him to go, he's a bit like, wah!
Yeah.
So you kind of,
Yeah.
a bit like drunk at the moment.
Yeah. Like really, like
It's just how we.
his legs aren't
Yeah.
connected to his body.
He'll get better so much quickly.
Okay.
So much more quickly doing things like that. We're just trying to get him slowly.
Yeah.
And then when you feel that that's easy and he's straighter and punchier with it,
Yeah.
stronger, then you could do a trot walk trot.
Okay. Yeah.
But I think at the moment he's probably not quite there.
No.
Also, and just keeping him, I think at the moment, how weak he feels, you know, the odd 20 metre stuff, keep it quite easy.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Okay.
at the beginning I did a little bit of lateral work in the walk, but
Yeah.
you don't want to be doing that yet in the trot, I don't think.
No. Okay.
Because I think that's quite a lot of abdominal still.
Yeah.
Maybe in a couple of weeks,
Yeah.
once he's done a little bit more of this, then he can start easy leg yields and things.
Yeah.
But I think at the moment you probably just want to be aware that he's really weak.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Super weak.
and what are we now? Beginning of November. Like, by the beginning of January, you'll probably be up to point basically.
Yeah.
Like sort of 8 to 12 weeks.
Because it's so hard. Because they don't give you a
No,
plan.
I was actually just thinking it was an error of me, not really. I should have looked like sort of how much you can do, what you can do.
Yeah.
But I hate this one. Like they're much easier with legs. They're like
Yeah.
4 minutes walking, 4 minutes walking.
Yeah.
Fine. But then with legs, you're a bit like you just let them piddle around.
Yeah.
Whereas with him, you're like, well, there's nothing wrong with the legs, so he can work.
And he feels well as well. Yeah.
But that's got to grow.
Yeah.
It's got to get slowly, quickly. Right, so it better, slowly, better. But walk poles,
Yeah.
lots of walk poles.
Okay.
Building up to trot poles, I don't think will be the end of the world.
Yeah.
If you don't like do 20 minutes of trot poles. I quite like, so I had a horse, Nelson, that done. And when he was coming back into work after a leg, I was having to be quite careful. I did find that he was going on his shoulders really easily.
Yeah.
So I'd literally put like 4 poles out randomly in the arena.
Yeah.
So sometimes, if he was just getting a little bit like this, I'd just hopping over the pole and it was just
yeah, okay.
quite useful.
Yeah.
Just on your quarter line. That's quite good.
Okay.
That will probably help.
Yeah. Just anything to kind of get him like using it a little bit more, but not too strenuous. Okay.
Quite parallel.
Lou's like, what is this? So keep everything as straight as possible.
Yeah, that's the other. Yeah,
No bend.
he is getting to the corner for me. You're like, wow.
Yeah.
At the moment, I just want him to both ways.
Yeah.
Really straight. You can put the suppleness in
After, yeah.
once you've got the hind legs doing what they should be doing.
Yeah, because
That's a little bit of a base.
he's historically always been very slow with the hind leg.
Just think about like hiding those hind legs.
Yeah.
Behind the front legs, so he stays straight as possible.
Blue bedded, first time in the school today. I got Laura to get on him. So Laura is a dressage rider. I've known her for 6 years. She's a really good friend of mine. And basically I just want him to start right. So if I get her on him straight off the bat, then any bad habits or any imbalances that we had previously, we can work out straight away, because he is starting from scratch. So I thought it would be better to get Laura on literally right off the bat, and then we can sort these through quickly. But he's a bit tired. Honey darling, that was quite hard work. She just did a bit of walk and trot, talked me through kind of what she's trying to achieve and how to get there. And he was a really good boy, really good boy, so I'm really pleased. He's been a very good boy, so I let him have a little eat. We've just finished going over some poles. Laura said that, you know, going over some poles was probably best for him. And I know you keep harping on about poles, but going over some poles was probably best for him, just to build up that core a little bit more and get him a little bit more up in front. So we've just I just literally put the jumps on the floor, so they were like double poles, so he had to lift his legs over a little bit more, and just had a walk over most of them. Then we had a little trot over a couple, and he did his second canter in the school, which I got Mum to catch on film. That was really good. He feels good and straight. He just feels like a wobbly 4-year-old, which is really interesting considering the amount of I've done on this horse. So it's odd to be back wobbling around the arena. But Laura said to stay off the fence so he doesn't stick to it, so that's why you see me ever so slightly off the track. But yeah, I'm really pleased. Mum and Mickey came and joined us to have a little play. They had a little walk and trot over the poles as well, had a little canter. Mickey also went through colic surgery operation for a totally different colic, so he's always good to carry on building him up. And I mean, you can't really look better for 23, can you? He is awesome. Oh, sorry, 24. Lost again. Can't look better for 24.